Aussie dollar. This one not so much of a breaker, but we do have this level on the daily as I highlighted. Let's get rid of this. On the daily, as I highlighted, as a breaker. Yeah, we have our high, high, and then we break down. Okay, so this whole down candle here is essentially the breaker. So if we retrace to it, you can start looking for price to break back down again. So if you trade back to it, you can start looking for a break in market structure on the lower time frame again, and then you can look for selling the breaker. So if we run above this high, hit that level and reject, then you can start looking for a breaker to continue going lower, and your target would be we do have a lower low in here, so your target would be a fair value gap. Let's go into the higher time frame. Yeah, you could target the rejection block. So instead of actually targeting that, maybe you target this here, okay, and then you leave the rest on to continue going lower to attack this low. Okay, so if you run up, hit this, break back down, then you can take a short to look for a continuation to the downside. On the daily, we could project, okay, this move to the upside, okay, project this move to the upside, hit 127, so it could hit the 0, or it could go into, it all depends on what the dollar is going to do, but this could just hit the 0 and then reject and go lower. So the 168 is taking out this low perfectly, so you could look for that as a target, and then the 2%, okay, the 2% as a potential downside objective, but the actual target would be this one here. Okay, so let's drop back down to the, look for that run first, because there's no breaker in here. I suspect they might come back to, let's see on the daily. Yeah, the down candle here. If they don't, we have a short-term high in here run by this down candle. So if they don't run this high, then you use this as the breaker instead. All right, and it could give like a big move down, and then all this 1, 2, 3 up candles will be just below this down candle. So if you extend this candle out, it could be the low of these 3 last up candles, and we expect lower prices.